Welcome back Streamers Reloaded, my name is Tom and let's get right into the news. But first up we got the updates on the bans from the previous week. And so all the bans from last week had to do with a automatic DMCA takedown because of music being played from the artist Juice WRLD and his label. They are all listed here, they all received 24-hour bans as well as a few I missed from last week. And so the first story on Monday comes from Ding Ding and a Twitch streamer who goes by the name Ethan G. Ethan G claims on his stream that he bought his Twitch partnership for $500.
He said he bought his account.
I didn't buy the account, I bought partnership. You can just buy partnership, and they sent you an invite the next day.
This idea is backed up with his account having only 1,000 followers and no record of even streaming on Twitch. And so he ended up on Paul's stream where he said he would stream on his partnered Twitch account with him.
So now he's going to put him on a stream, and he's going to see how long.
It's live, hell yeah.
Alright, let's time it. How long until this motherfucker,
put a
how
clock
long
on
until
it.
this gets banned? Let's see how it's
And so they tried to get a little bit of content in on Twitch before the channel got banned.
Try to get to the Steak and Shake before this channel gets banned, and try to eat a meal before it gets banned as well.
But of course the channel is now banned, and based on what he did, this is most likely permanent. Moving on Monday with the Twitch streamer Anomaly, who is also a big YouTuber, has also received a ban on Twitch. This ban, which was originally believed to be permanent, we now know is only 30 days. And the reason behind his ban is to do with hateful conduct, and that is where this clip comes in.
Oh no. Oh no. Dude.
Load that.
Moving into Tuesday, Dr. Disrespect Live raised a total $12,600 for the charity Game Changer, which is just a nice thing to hear. Coming to Wednesday, the streamer, also the YouTuber Eugenia Cooney, received a ban. She told us on Twitter that she got a ban for nude content but always keeps herself covered, later on telling us the ban was only 24 hours. But the image people are linking to this ban on Reddit is a nip slip, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide whether it was worthy. As well as two short stories that come from Wednesday. First off, Sodapoppin hits 2 million followers on Twitch.
2 million followers? To celebrate, let's suck some.
As well as a stocks and shares streamer lost $17,000 due to putting money down on oil before the numbers release of how much oil inventory there actually is. And so moving into Thursday with a few updates on the Amouranth story from last week. If you haven't seen last week's video yet, I would suggest going to watch that first. So the updates are around Amouranth doing an interview with the website Sci-Fi Wire. And so on this interview I'm going to go over the main points on the page. So first up, the first few paragraphs and first half of the page are all about Amouranth and what she does and a little bit about her history. But then we move down the page where she starts to talk about Elle of the Day's video, first talking about in the first paragraph how Elle of the Day has created an online mob dedicated to doxing her information. Moving on to say Elle of the Day's channel should be held accountable for these actions and his channel should be taken down. Next, saying that she has not attempted to do anything about the video, which is where Elle of the Day said this in his video.
Another lie, by the way, you said that you haven't taken any action to get the original video removed, which is not even remotely true. I've been spending the last week trying to figure out how I can avoid getting that video removed because YouTube emailed me saying that someone, an anonymous individual, has striked it. Well, not striked it, but reported it as an invasion of privacy, some type of privacy complaint, right?
This is also where we come in because the exact same happened to us. But as I'm seeing with his video as well, is YouTube are in our favor. Moving on, saying that Elle of the Day stripped her of all her anonymity online by sharing all of this personal information. The next paragraph covers how Amouranth viewers haven't been affected and that people don't donate with the intent of any relationship, and finishing this off by saying that none of this is going to stop her from streaming. Aside from that, there is one more clip that comes from Amouranth herself where she said this on stream.
Holy fudge, isn't a dating service? Rio, haven't you heard though? Haven't you heard the news? Every female on the internet is eligible to be dated by people who see her. She's an eligible candidate for every person who sees her. Haven't you heard? That is the law of the land. No matter where she lives, no matter what their compatibility might be, no matter what their sexual preference is, anything. If she's on the internet, Bob's vagine, you can date her.
And so the final few bits that come from Amouranth is that people have been receiving recommendations from Twitch on live channels that aren't actually live, as well as I'm sure she's received a lot of reports about this based on recent drama and Reddit's hatred for Amouranth, but she's well known for being one of those streamers that is always in the incorrect category on Twitch. This is shown in recent streams by playing Just Dance while staying in the IRL area, which means that Twitch here are most likely just ignoring all the reports they're receiving. But wait, there's more. So finally I have a few opinions from a few streamers. Specifically, first we've got a girl streamer who goes by the name X Chocobars. Then after this we'll have Trainwrecks TV's opinion on it all. And then finally, if you guys all want to pitch in with this, leave a comment below.
How do you feel about like what's going on Twitch these days?
Like the girl aspect thingy?
People love talking about women on the internet.
They do.
Women.
Honestly, I'm always the type who's just like, I understand, like, I'm not a very judgmental person, in my opinion. So if, I mean, whatever she's doing, it's whatever, but I do feel like it's harming other streamers, like, who don't do those things, because I get called, like, an e-girl or a thought, and I feel like it's undeserving, and I feel like people are like this now because of what's going on. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's true. It's just how I feel or what I think, which sucks because I feel like it's
Raj brought up an idea off stream about how he should do the dating show but reversed. How it should be 4 guys judging 1 girl. And I told him it's a bad idea, too much liability. Why? Because 4 girls can sit there and call a guy ugly. 4 girls can say a guy's disgusting and an asshole. But all it takes is 4 guys to tell 1 girl that they don't like her and for her to cry on stream. And all of a sudden Raj is a sexist and promoting misogyny. It's the most disgusting thing in the world. I told him it's too much of a liability not to do it. Imagine all it takes is 3 guys to reject the girl to cry and say, you guys are assholes. And the next thing you know, 10 different sites are covering Twitch.tv promoting misogyny. Like, it's the most disgusting thing I've seen in my life.
Coming into Friday, first we have Destiny, who has now also been banned from Twitch. He got a 30-day ban for using this word. There was a few other bits of context where he was talking to another streamer about the streamer and his mum being Cuban, and that Twitch might have taken that out of context. And as an outcome, Destiny is now streaming on YouTube.
Destiny, if the people want to see more of you, where can they get you?
They go to my Twitch channel. I don't think I've been banned yet.
And so coming into Saturday, we have a bit of drama surrounding Gore. But to really understand this, you need to know what has happened up until now, and it's also a story I haven't been covering. So last month, Gore started a fundraiser to get his family out of the caravan they're living in. This really is not the kind of place you want to see a family of 5 living there. So Superman comes in as the person who has the ability to raise large amounts of money for his family. He decides to do this through media streams where you would donate money, and you could play a YouTube clip on stream where you would get the reaction of him and a few family members. Gore then suddenly announces he's ending caravan and family streams in a YouTube video that has now been taken down. But it seems he blames the community for the drama he had with them.
Look, the internet ruined my families and my relationship.
And so what I could find from his fundraising streams is he raised a total £9,000 towards them leaving their caravan. And so the drama that came out of all of this is that Gore never actually gave his mum the money. This was due to them falling out, he said, because their relationship was ruined. He wouldn't be giving them the money until it was fixed. And so that's where the updates come from. So a month ago from now, on the 8th, Gore tweeted out saying that he made up with his family, and yet still hasn't given the money to his mum. And so the latest update we have to this is that he has now sent the money to his mum, but a message shown through Instagram shows that his mum no longer wants the money because she sees it as dirty money. And so because of this, it's seen as Gore creating this entire fake fundraising scam to get money from his community that's actually going nowhere good. And so finally, the latest thing we have is that he's now lost his Discord partnership because of this fundraising scam, as well as he's brought out a statement he calls the last statement. First off, talking about Discord, then talking about how he wants to hand his mother the check with the money and walk away from all this drama, then talks about online media and why it's all so wrong, then talking about how he's going to change his content and the way he opens up to us, and then finally apologizing again. And so finally on Saturday, the Twitch streamer ArmyVet21B pulled his wiener out on stream and received a 24-hour ban for it. And so finally, in leaked news, first off we've got Lady Arvi, who had her $100 Patreon pictures leaked, and Missy Poems, who also had Patreon pictures leaked, but there's also a lot of old ones in there. And And as always, all links to everything I talk about will be in the Reddit link in the description. So anyway guys, I want to thank you for watching as normal. I've got no end note, and I'll see you in the next one.